Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm gonna try to make short video to show you what I have in my garage at the moment. My cars, my work, my projects. So I'm gonna start with this little cute thing. This is Nissan Micra, which I bought a few years back, and I have been enjoying this vehicle for I don't know how many years already, and it was pure jam. This thing doesn't break almost at all. I don't know, at least mine doesn't, and it is in motion every single day. Actually, my father uses this car the most. He enjoys driving this thing because it is so small and kind of cute. This is what we are using constantly. It looks like this. So let's jump to this. Thing doesn't matter. This is here just temporarily. One friend of mine bought this a while back, and he had broken the gearbox, or something is wrong with the gearbox. It has only 5th gear at the moment. So he asked me if I can take a look at it, and I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to, but we're gonna see. A few years back I did some work on this. You can see over here the side skirts, the panels. I have fixed them for the previous owner of this car, and they are holding up pretty well. I did the both sides. You can see this side is looking pristine as well, although it has been probably 3 years from when I did this thing. This is the cap for the petrol tank, and I did this as well. Everything over here was rusted, and literally a hole over here and over here, so I redid this all by myself with only pieces of metal that I had. I think I still have some pictures I'm gonna try to show you, but it looks okay still. Yep, so we're gonna see what is gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna be sharing any content with this car. Literally, I don't know what is gonna be the case with this thing. As you remember, I hope you remember, this is my one of my new Mercedes 124 project car, which I'm gonna be doing. I'm so excited about this thing. Yeah, it has a bump in the back. For more details, you can check out some of my other videos. I have explained some stuff about most of the vehicles. I have bought this a while back. This is Ford Escort, and it has 1.6 diesel engine, 4-cylinder diesel engine, and I bought this because of the engine. I think that I'm gonna make something interesting with the engine, and the car is very old and bad, and I don't know. Oh, okay, I have opened the door. There are wasps inside of the car. I don't know if you can see it, but there are some rats have lived inside of this car for a while. It doesn't matter, I don't need the interior anyway. So this was purely for the engine. And my newest buy, actually, this is my Lada that I am gonna be making a drift / rally car out of. You can see how this thing looks like in this ridiculous. Actually, I don't have one of the cars that my brother usually uses. He's not here. Let's dive inside of the garage actually. So guys, what we have inside, this is the Mercedes W124 that I bought for spare parts. Over here situated, as you can see, there is a piece of wood beneath the car to prevent this front tire from damage. She is leaking air a bit, and This is the reason. It is very decent car. I like it a lot. This is gonna be for spare parts and probably drift projects in some point. I don't know. We're gonna see. The future of this car is still unclear. One is certain, I'm gonna use parts from it to make the other Mercedeses that I have good again, working. Over here behind it, it is the other Mercedes, that is the E-Class 124 again. This is the other project that I'm gonna be restoring this car to its former glory, so I'm gonna try to do that. I don't know what is gonna come up with that. Over here it is my brother's Yanmar 1510D. I have been using this recently in the garden. I don't know if you can tell, but we are a bit in the gardening. So over here we have this trailer. Over here it is the BMW project. Yep. I don't know if you can, if you ever saw some of the other videos that I'm playing with this thing. It is so much fun. 316. Over here is the Yamaha FZ 750. I think it was, I don't remember actually, the other project sitting waiting for me to be able to work on it. Over here it is the Volkswagen Golf Mark III 1.9 liter diesel engine, turbo diesel, no intercooler. It is the old generation of engines with the mechanical pump. I like this car a lot, but at the moment everything is broken inside of the car. Actually, this is one of the projects that I'm excited about. I want to start working on this thing, but at the moment, as you can see, it is covered with spider webs and all sorts of stuff. I don't have the time to start my work on it, but it doesn't matter. Over here I want to show you this old Russian bike that is missing a lot of pieces. This is for the Yamaha rear tire, I think it is. I bought this by accident even before I bought the Yamaha, because the Yamaha motor, because I was hoping to install this in the front. As you can see, I have additional rim over there, but I don't know if it's gonna fit. And months later, I don't think it was, probably more than a month, probably a year, I bought the Yamaha. So it was purely coincidence. I didn't had the chance to figure out what kind of bike this was. It doesn't matter. So this is two-stroke, two-cylinder Russian engine, and I intend to use this to make something interesting out of it. But for the moment I haven't had the chance to start this project as well. Actually, I had some concerns because the engine was stuck at one point, and it was the cylinder that is on the right side. It was stuck inside of the piston inside of the cylinder, so I spent a great deal of time to unstuck this thing and install new set of piston rings on that side. And now I was able to start this thing, but it was last year, I think. The bike doesn't have a clutch working at the moment, and the engine is leaking oil, so it doesn't hold the oil. I don't remember from where it was leaking, so it is another project bike or something like that. We're gonna see. Over here on the platform that I work, it is the Lancia. I have been working on this recently. I redid the engine, and just now I don't know how to show you. You can see how it is shining over there. I replaced the radiator, the cooling system radiator on it, the starter motor, and a sensor. So this is work in progress. I've been working on this car for a while now. This is over here, and let's jump to the other stuff that I have. Here I have the rims for the Mercedes, and this is one of the projects that I have been working on. Now it works. Actually, the problem all along it was with the carburetor, but since I don't have the means to, I don't have access to the proper carburetor at the moment. It is very difficult with the deliveries and everything. I was forced to come up with a plan to adapt the one that I have, and now it is working. I worked on the engine on this thing, and I replaced the piston and the piston rings. I first replaced the piston rings on the old piston, but I thought there is only a fraction of the millimeter. It was worn the original piston, so the first piston ring at the top was rotating inside of the piston on top of that, so I decided to buy a brand new piston, and that came with new piston rings, so I refitted everything inside of this engine, and at the end it was the problem with the carburetor. It had some issues with it. Now it is working. It is not perfect, but well enough. It has enough power that we can actually run this thing and cut some grass with it. As you can see, it is all in grass. We had used it recently. And over here I have the other drift project, which is this Opel. It has 2-liter 4-cylinder, 110 horsepower. This thing needs gasket replacement, head gasket and new water pump. It is very interesting. It didn't have any seats inside of this, and I installed these 2 seats just to be able to get inside and drive it, because I once drove it with only a cushion, piece of cushion on the floor, and ended up getting inside of a ditch because I was playing and trying to have fun, and it wasn't very pleasant for me to get in that situation on the sitting on the floor. Over here I have the scooter project that I have put some videos on my channel. The 2 actually that I did. They are very fun to drive, since they are not meant to be driven in dust and stuff like that, like dirt bike, and the filters that I have are not very good at keeping the dirt out of the carburetor. I have to clean the carburetors very often. Over here I have this Kia with a diesel engine that I bought for another project. I want to use the engine basically once again. It is 1.9 liter again. I think, I'm not completely sure about this one. It has turbine and intercooler, as you can see. This is a setup that I did just to be able to move this car around, because the original radiator was pierced when the car was hit. And as you can see, it was rolled over on the top of the car, on the side. I don't know actually what had happened with this car. I just know that it was involved in an accident. So, and over here it is the Range Rover that I have made some videos with it. This is not my car, but I keep this over here. Don't be fooled, this is an old story. The oil leak that is beneath the car, it is because of a rubber O-ring that's sealing the dipstick. But I was able to fix this once again. I think that I have been doing this quite a few times already. And it has been quietly sitting here and waiting for us to start working on it. Over here I have 2 tractors that are the same, exactly the same. I just bought them, I don't know why actually, but I have them, and probably I'm gonna shoot some videos with them. And this one is owned by a friend of mine once again, but it is over here because he doesn't have the place to store this tractor. So basically this is the whole garage. I don't have any more toys to show you. but hopefully soon enough I'm gonna fix some of these cars and I'm gonna be able to bring another stuff, to make another stuff that are gonna be interesting. So I hope that you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in some of my upcoming videos. Stay safe and bye for now.